Probably meeting new people. I met a lot of new people on this trip, and I kind of like it because meeting new people is just my kind of thing. I like exploring the world and seeing how small the world is, and I like helping out the other people because a lot of people are in need, and some people like me take it for granted, and so when we do help people, it's kind of satisfying.
One thing I'll take home will definitely be the experience I shared with everyone here. It's just number one thing. It's always getting to meet new people and also making relationships. Got to make a lot of relationships with a lot of people here in Kentucky, and it was really fun just helping out. Even though it was hard work, it was a lot of fun still.
One thing that I will take home is the memories. Memories of getting to know the people who came better and just all the fun conversations we had. And then also the memories of the service we did and just how much fun it was to see how our actions were really helping people and just how impactful that was for us and for others.
One thing that I'll take home with me from this trip is most definitely the idea of Southern hospitality, which I think we got a good dose of here, especially with how they welcomed us, and we didn't even get through most of our food from how much they fed us, which I think is just amazing.
I remember at one of the dinners, or when the dinners where we served the people who needed food, he said helping one person is also like helping 5,000 or 10,000. It makes a difference with that one person.
One thing that I'll take home with me with this trip is honestly the connections that I've made. As it is awesome to grow closer to God, but I feel like having a couple friends along the way are really awesome, and the connections that I've made here and just talking with new people really has expanded my views on both my faith and my life.
When we were feeding the homeless, the way Barrett was really excited to help us and the way he was super involved with everyone, I'll remember that for a long time.
The people here in Kentucky they're very generous, and they always have something to say. And I think that's very incredible because the things they were saying, and mostly relevant to the situations we were in service, and we went to Mass a few times. And I learned so many things that revolutionized my faith for me, and just the way I was serving, I think, and it was wonderful, and there's nothing like it. I'm gonna take that home, and I'm gonna keep that forever.
From this trip.
One thing that has really impacted me from this trip is probably the people that I've helped. To actually see a smile on somebody's face and to get them teary-eyed from just doing simple work as a group, it's really amazing to be able to do something like this. Something that impacted me was most definitely how much closer I got to my own faith and how much we helped people and how thankful they were.
On this trip.
Probably the thing that impacted me the most was how grateful people were for all the hard work we did for them. Even though sometimes it didn't seem like a lot, they were just very thankful, and we stunned a lot of people. Not to brag, but I think we did a really good job too.
Getting all of the hospitality from all of the parishioners and just everybody who we've helped, and seeing how much this meant to them.
Probably the reactions of the people that we helped out because one, they weren't expecting us to get as much done as we did, and number two, they were just really, really kind, and just came in and open arms, open minds, open hearts, and just took us in, and yeah, I thought that was really cool.
You on this trip?
What impacted me was the reactions of people to our service, because people were so grateful, and it just blew me away how much we could do that for somebody. and just like people were so happy, and it was amazing.
Like, we were going to the store, and there was lots of poor, and everything was cheap in that store, the Mountain Outlet, and they said they got, like, the people in there who had to buy stuff from them because they were so cheap, and they were running on their donations and things. And then, where we stayed, we were in a pretty good part of town. We were right next to the community college. But when we walked to the outlet, we would walk right past apartments. We walked a few times. We walked right past these two homeless people with their shopping cart in the shade, and it just amazed me how even in just a small town like this Paintsville is, they can have such a wide variety in the neighborhoods and the quality of living that different people can enjoy.
One thing that impacted me was probably the Deacon's homily. When he was talking about how excited the kids were when we sent Christmas presents home, that really meant something to me because I've sent down toys and stuff for this community, and I think it's great how involved Minnesota is with this town.